How do I flip them around? I can't do that? This doesn't look right. This one does. So what if I do this? No. Oh! Alright. So that goes there. So that's how it's gonna play. So these two are in the right location. Yeah. Now this one evidently goes there. No. Absolutely not. It's this one. There we go. Margaret's apartment isn't far. It's an easy walk. Judging by the apartment number, I should be on the top floor. How can I get in there? Sunshine Apartment Complex. Got a puzzle piece. Do we have a collectible? It doesn't look like it. There isn't much to interact with here. Cabinet handle. I can't reach it. Oh no, you don't. I have this one. Alright. So apparently the meat hook doesn't apply here. So where do I need the button? Probably in here. Oh, not here. Over here. Yes. Looks like we got the monogram. The rope alone won't work. I need to attach a hook for it. To it. Nice and easy. Got a rope with hook. And a sprayer. Looks like I'm done in here. Alright. Hopefully now we can enter the apartment. Oh, one of these puzzles. I think we've got a couple of these before. Manipulate the levers to create a path to the top floor. Manipulate. How do I turn this one? Which I can't. Why can't I turn this one? There we go. Alright, so they need to be turned green before I can change them. Is that how it works? It is. And that is interesting. There we go. Let's quickly look around for the incriminating evidence. Where do people usually hide this stuff? Collect evidence to incriminate the perpetrator. What does the journal say? I need to gather enough evidence to pin the incident on the real criminal. Only then can I go to the police. So it isn't incriminating Margaret enough. I'm sure I can find more at her home. Well, well, well. Got a puzzle piece. Do we have a collectible? A phone. I can call the police from here after I collect all the evidence. Which we need 12 of, by the way. So that's going to require a lot. Oh. What's this? The perfume bottle. It looks like a false bottom. It sure do. These I've always liked these lamps. The style of them. I've always found them fascinating. There must be something important behind that locked door. So no collectible in here either. I think we're up to 6 or something. And what is this? Looks like part of a drawing. Which? So now I'm running out of items. Alright, 1 out of 2 draw buttons. And a study key. Alright, let's go into the study. The study seems to belong to Charles, but why does my intuition tells me to look for clues here? Excellent. Why can I go back now? I couldn't do that before. Anyway. Who's that? Car brake system diagram. That must be an evidence. Why would you have a diagram?
Looks like Charles studied how car brakes work. Could he have used this knowledge to stage the accident?
So now Charles is in the play? Well, he is the landlord. Offer to purchase property. 25,000 grand. 25 grand. 25 grand, not 25,000. This offer is valid until October 1st, 28.
It looks like Charles wanted to sell the building Ethel is leasing, and the offer expires soon.
So that's why. Always money involved. Hey, I'm not done. Well, apparently I am. So it looks like we've got a lot of evidence in here, maybe. The drawer requires 2 buttons to open. It looks like someone tried to get rid of a few things. I need to check them out. H2SO4. Isn't it poison?
Now it's clear what caused the flower pot to fall on the pedestrian.
Acid. Petition to the court. A denied petition to the court. I, Charles Shanley, respectfully request the early termination of the lease agreement with Ethel Harris on the grounds of my personal discretion as the property owner.
Now it all makes sense. Charles was looking for a reason to evict Ethel. That could be the motive behind the staged accidents.
Indeed it could. Indeed it could. Alright. Got the puzzle piece.
This matches the bottle I found at the apothecary, and it seems to be the cause of the fire.
Look at all the evidence I'm gathering right now.
This wrench appears to fit the bolts on the broken road fence. It might have been used to unscrew them.
Charles, you stupid little man. Got a ruler? Ah, a fog machine.
And here's the source of the strange fog mentioned in the newspaper article.
Well, well, well.
This glove matches the one I found in the alley trash. Do they belong to Charles?
Of course they do. Look at all the evidence that we gathered in here. Charles, you are a stupid little man. So there's no collectibles in here. I don't know how many we're up to, but and here's the last draw button. Let me just quickly review if there's anything that I missed. Although it is an Elephant Games, I can always find them after. There is an expedition button in the extras menu. Tarot cards. Sort the cards by suit. I have absolutely no idea how these works. So let me just try again. So these two belongs together. So this is friendship. What is that? Meteor shower? No? So not everyone works together. I have zero idea how this works. Honestly, I don't. I have zero clue as to how this works. I assume I'm doing the right thing. I have absolutely no idea. And that's the swords. Well, now we got two vacant. Alright. So, I assume they're correct. But, let's just see.
This tarot deck is missing the cards found at the incident sites. It can't be a coincidence.
Well. Today, Ethel's tarot readings foretold trouble for two more individuals. The card drawn by the pharmacist depicted a burning tower, So I decided to start a fire at the apothecary. The other man's cart showed a figure pierced by a sword. I must arrange a fitting accident. A plan is in progress.
This is how Charles pulled it off. I'll admit it was a well thought out plan, but it couldn't outsmart my powers of deduction.
No? You're good. You're really good. So, before we go, do I have any collectibles in here? We haven't found any for a while. So let's just see. It doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go ahead and call the police. Looks like I need to do this first. Alright, let's see. Culprit. Means. This is the culprit. Clearly Charles Shanley. Means. I got a folder with evidence.
I've gathered solid evidence incriminating Charles as the culprit. Now it's time to call the police.
Well, let's do that. My job here is done. It's time to bring the criminal to justice. Alright. Let's use this phone.
The evidence I gathered was enough to prove Charles's guilt and put him behind bars. Once the truth came out, a new wave of customers flooded into the tea room, fully restoring Ethel's reputation. My article caused a real sensation, and now the editor finally trusts me with serious investigations. This is only the beginning.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it is only the beginning. Well, that was the main chapter. I must say, the narrative of the story was really good. It really felt like you were doing some proper detective work. I must say, well done. 5 out of 5 stars, at least for the story. Then when we're talking about the gameplay, I like if this is a new style of hidden object games, or let's just call them what it is, a hidden object investigation. Okay, I can totally follow that. If there's a new avenue that I want to try and go down on, fine by me. But I really like how they are not showing the actual zoom zones, and you need to figure out that yourself. Although sometimes it could be really hard to figure out what to do next. But then again, maybe shorten down, at least here in the beginning, if it is a new playstyle. At least here in the beginning, shorten down the distance between the items that you get and where to use them. It felt like sometimes you were finding an item way longer away before you could use them, or if you needed to use them in the beginning. But then again, it was also like that in the old days. If this is a new way to make a hidden object game, I'm totally in for that. I'm blown away by the narrative. I think I covered that already. But that means we can take a look at the bonus chapter. And let's see what that is all about. So until next time, do take care and bye-bye.